Exceptional Insights presents the 12 Laws of Karma. Karma is a bitch. We often hear this in our daily life. Most people have no deep understanding of karma. Karma is not just about punishment, as many people think. Karma is basically your past memory. All your past actions are registered in a system invisible to the human eye. We can recognize karma only when things happen in our life, good or bad. If you properly understand how karma works, it will change your life. It will be your guidance through life. Among other things, karma teaches us what is good and bad, how to create value in your own life and that of others, to recognize your own mistakes and take responsibilities, to accept things as they are. All of these aspects are wrapped up in the 12 Laws of Karma. Most highly successful people and celebrities apply these 12 laws of karma unconsciously or consciously in their life. Here are the 12 Laws of Karma. Watch and learn.
1. The Great Law. Oprah Winfrey suffered bad things in life but has always been generous to people. When one speaks of karma, the Great Law is what most people know as the law of cause and effect. Whatever we spread in the universe comes back to us. This means that whatever thoughts or actions we put out, we get back, good or bad. Our output is like energy that circulates in the universe and comes back to us someday. You reap what you sow. If you treat people well, they will treat you well. If you steal from someone, you will lose your money out of nowhere. Avoid anger, hatred, jealousy, lies and selfishness. Otherwise, you will attract bad things and people into your life. Try to show compassion, kindness, empathy and respect in your life and you'll get good things in return. 2. The Law of Creation. Don't wait for something to happen to you. If you want something in life, you have to get off your ass and get it done. This is the law of creation. You are the only one who has control over your life. You have to surround yourself with what you want, the environment and the people. If you want to become strong and healthy, then go to the gym. You meet the right people and end up in the right environment. Michael Jordan didn't become one of the greatest of all time when he smuggled drugs. He used his talents to contribute to the universe. He has created something unforgettable for us. The world is yours if you allow it. What are you going to make of this life? 3. The Law of Humility. The law of humility states that you must be humble enough to accept the fact that everything you face now is the result of your own actions in the past. To change anything in your life, you first have to accept what is now. Accept your character, your strengths and weaknesses. By not accepting your weaknesses, you can't develop as a person. Accept the mistakes you have made in the past. By blaming others for what your mistake is, you don't learn from your mistakes, and you can't develop. You will make the same mistakes again and again in the same situation. Stevie Wonder accepted his weakness, his blindness, after which he's able to develop his talent in music. Accept things as they are. Learn from your faults. Change and grow. Finally, you'll contribute your value to the universe.
4. The Law of Growth. Growth means positive change. The law of growth states that change starts with yourself and not with others around you. You must be your sole focus and not other people and their actions. Real lasting change comes only from within. You can't make someone to like you if you're always acting angry. You can't change the way people think about you unless you change your behavior. And you can't pretend to be kind either, because that doesn't last. It has to come from within, from your heart. Once you've mastered this law, you know that the only factor you can control is yourself. As a result, you will focus on yourself. You look at yourself first when there are issues with others.
5. The Law of Responsibility. You are responsible for whatever you experience in life. People often claim success, but when they fail they blame others for their failure. The law of responsibility ensures that you don't blame other people or things for your problems. The fact is that at the right time karma forces you to make something happen to you, good or bad, and you cannot escape it. Karma is what you've built. If there is something wrong in your life, there is something wrong in you. Don't play the victim role, but take your responsibility. Robert Downey Jr. took his responsibility after his imprisonment and became a worldwide famous actor. When you blame others, you are giving away all the strength in yourself that is necessary to achieve great things in life. You can turn bad things around by taking your responsibility. 6. The law of connection. Everything in the universe is connected. Your past, present, and future depend on each other. Each step leads to the next. Every action leads to a new situation. The law of connection states that all phases of your life, including your life history, your present state, and your future, are interconnected. Everything you experience today is the result of your actions in the past, and your actions today will determine your future. Who you will be tomorrow depends on the outcome of your actions today. Each person is also connected to the other in one way or another. Isn't it true that Nelson Mandela has inspired everyone around the world, not just South Africa? We may think that one simple act won't affect other people, but it does. One act forces the energy in the universe to move, creating new results.
7. The law of focus. If you want something to succeed, you need to narrow down your focus. Focusing on many things simultaneously can slow you down to achieve the result you want. The law of focus states that you cannot put your energy toward two things at the same time. Gordon Ramsay is the master of focus. He knows exactly what to serve to customers and how to help restaurants setting up their menus. Focus is key in business. If you sell everything, you sell nothing, and in daily life you should focus on higher values like compassion and kindness. You don't have thoughts such as greed or anger. Furthermore, focusing on setting life goals and personal development make you feel more valuable. You can't feel being worthless. You just simply can't feel inner peace while chasing material things.
8. The law of giving and hospitality. Being giving to others, you help people to develop and grow in life. The law of giving and hospitality is all about selflessness. When you believe helping others is a good thing, well then make that happen. Actions speaking louder than words. When the opportunity arises, treat it as a chance to help people. Helping others actually means helping yourself. You will get something in return, because karma works like a boomerang. But that should not be the reason to be giving in life. Make yourself a good example to others, lead by example. When you contribute to the universe, you will always get rewarded for your good actions. Just ask yourself a question. If you're not being giving, why do you deserve the help of others when you need it? 9. The law of the here and now. Most people strive for a bright future. We work hard to achieve great things in life. There is nothing wrong with that, but we often forget to enjoy the process towards our future. Instead, we worry about things we have no control over. We also let negative behavior and thoughts from the past stop us from taking steps forward. The law of here and now reminds us to live in the moment. That is the best way to experience peace and achieve inner peace. By living in the present, you can enjoy life and realize new dreams. Blaming the past or worrying about the future keeps you from thinking positively. Arnold Schwarzenegger has built a great career and life thanks to his tremendous positive attitude. To create great things and feel happy in life, you have to live in the here and now, which means you have to think positively. 10. The law of change. One characteristic of human beings is that we constantly change. We change because we have learned a lesson from our experiences. The pace at which we change determines how quickly we can become a better version of ourselves. The law of change makes history repeats itself until we learn the lessons that we need to change our path. When you attract the same unwanted partners over and over, it means you have to change your character to attract different types of partners. Would Ariana Grande become one of the most successful pop artists of the world today if she chose to stay in the Nickelodeon show Victorious? You need to take action to break the cycle. If we don't learn quickly, karma forces the lessons to become more intense. The body and mind have to endure more and more. Try to detect the lesson on time and make the change. 11. The law of patience and reward. Hard work pays off. It's about showing up, doing the job, and not giving up. Even if the results are not visible at the beginning, you have to be patient to finally receive the reward. The law of patience and reward states that achieving great goals in life requires time and persistence, not giving up and hard work. Jack Ma received more than a dozen rejections, including from KFC, before being hired as an English teacher. You must continue. A house is not built in a day. An extraordinary love affair does not come from dating one day. It is based on having time for and understanding each other, day after day. Earning a PhD means spending more than a decade in school. After hard work comes the well-deserved celebration and joy. It's not just about one day of hard work, it's about consistency. 12. The law of significance and inspiration. Every individual has something to contribute to the universe. What we contribute may seem insignificant to us, but it affects other people in some way. Where the first karmic law, the Great Law, states that what you put out, you get back. It focuses on the individual. On the other hand, the law of significance and inspiration tells us that we all have value to give to the whole. It is the collective effect that matters. Each person is unique in our purposes and abilities. However, we all contribute to the universe. Bill Gates serves many people's needs by creating Microsoft, one of the largest software companies in the world. His contribution to the society is enormous, therefore he's rewarded lifetime wealth and happiness. There is no society without contributions or individual values. If your actions add more value to the whole, you will get more in return. So, make sure your actions provide values and inspire others.
Why are some people born poor and others rich? Luck is the answer of most people to this question. If you are lucky, you were born in a rich family, and you are unlucky in a poor one. Actually, there is no such thing in this world that is called luck. Luck is the word we use when we don't understand why things happen. Everything is calculated in the universe, nothing is left to chance. Do you know why? That is due to karma. As we explained before, karma is a reminder of the sum of your past actions. Memory from one life to the next. The body dies, but the soul lives on forever. Taking good care of your soul is therefore of fundamental importance for the next life. Would you like to be the best version of yourself? Have you thought about how you can lead a meaningful life? The 12 laws of karma are the foundation of a fulfilled life. Applying karma in your life consciously or unconsciously brings more joy and happiness to you and the people around you. Do you think this video was useful and enjoyable to watch? Like this video. And don't forget to hit the notification button to get notified when we post new videos. Please share your thoughts by posting comments below. See you next time and take care of your body, mind, and soul.